Okay, so we want to welcome everybody to the team call tonight. We're doing a dual team call. We're excited about this, and we have a special guest, Tara. She is our upline. Kristen and I were just talking, and you guys get to hear from us all the time, and as amazing as Kristen and I are, we sometimes think it's good to have a different leader come in and, talk to us and help us figure out and give us inspiration and new outlook on things that maybe you guys haven't heard yet. And Tara obviously runs a big team, like being 15-star. She runs a big team, and she, Kristen's calling me.
Nope, sorry.
She runs a big team, and she started out just like we did, just signing up and building her business to where it is. She has done an amazing job with it. She has tried so many different things. And the thing that I love about Tara and her team is she's always trying new things, you guys. She doesn't just stick with one thing. She's trying new things. She's always trying to innovate new things to make her team thrive. So we thought it would be a good opportunity to be able to kind of pick her brain tonight and get some extra inspiration from Tara. I know that we posted some questions that you guys might have from her, and she has those. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. I'm going to let Kristen say anything if she needs to, and then let's jump in and get some inspiration from Tara. Let's get her fired up, because when she gets fired up, guys, it's amazing. She'll inspire you. You'd love me, Tara. Kristen, I'm going to turn over to you for a second. You have anything to say?
Not really, except I do have one thing to say, actually. So I just want to inspire you guys, everybody on this call, because whenever I joined as a coach, Tara was sitting in the position that we are right now. I think Tara was like 1 or 2 star whenever I joined. And so that's really, really exciting, because I have been able to see Tara grow, and we get to learn from her tonight. And obviously, where our team is now compared to where hers is a giant leap, but we've seen it happen. We've been here. And so it's just exciting to me to be able to say that we're in that position. Jillian and her team are not far from. And we just have so much to benefit from Tara's expertise. So I'm excited. That's all.
Oh, you guys. Hey, are you recording?
Yeah, I pushed record, and I just want to tell you guys one more thing that I love about what I try to remember with Tara, because I signed on with her seriously 2 months before she hit 15-star, and I legitimately just wanted to lay in my bed and be like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this. But you always have to remember, especially when you're listening to Tara talk and other top coaches, you can't compare yourself with where you are right now with where they are. So learn from what they have going on. Shut the baby up. Just kidding. Learn from where they're at. Learn from where she was at her stage, and everybody goes at different stages, but she has a lot of amazing advice. But just remember when you're doing this that that you can't compare where she is right now to where you are. Just aim for it. So go, Tara. Let's hear it.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Thank you.
Sorry, my husband's on
I think you're just jealous that Lincoln's not on your lap right now, because he would be stealing the show. All right, guys, I'm excited to be here. This is so cool. You guys are an incredible team. Like, both of you guys working together, Kristen and Jillian, they are like a power couple because they balance each other out. So you guys have great leaders to learn from and great leaders to run with. I feel like a lot of times you may think that they know so much more than you, but they don't. They're learning as they go, just like you. And, I was where you guys were, like, not too long ago. And guess what? I'm still doing the same things. Like, it's nothing really changes. I'm still working hard. I'm still doing the same, same things in my power hour, just like you guys. So I'm excited to talk. I'm excited to motivate you guys. And one of the things that you asked was, how do I motivate myself? How do you motivate yourself to move in this business? How do you motivate yourself to be consistent? I think honestly, that and mindset is the hardest part, but it goes hand in hand. I know my days go a lot better if my mind is in the right spot, and that starts in the morning. And a lot of times it's really, really hard to get up early, and I know that, especially when I was teaching, I was getting up at a little bit after 4, and that's crazy, and going to bed really, really late because I was working at night. But I remember thinking to myself, I know if I get up early, I'm going to feel a lot better. Whether it was to get my workout, for me, it was more of the personal development and to get some of my business done. And when you do it every day, it becomes a habit. Just like working out, guys, that if you're on top of it and working out, you feel much better. The only reason, when I talk to people and people are like, my business isn't moving, I'm kind of stagnant, I always ask them, well, what program are you doing? Are you consistent in that program? And are you consistently sharing what you're doing fitness-wise and health-wise? And a lot of times they're not. And that's the way that I motivate myself, is that I have to stay consistent in my health and fitness journey in order to be my best self. And I know in order to give my kids the best mom ever, not really, but most of the time, like, honestly, if it wasn't for health and fitness and my personal development and diving, and just kind of diving into, the Bible and things that lift me up every day, I don't know what I would be like. I would be flying off the handle every second, so it does. It not only helps me stay motivated in my business, but in my life. And I don't want to look back and say, oh my gosh, I missed out, and I should have been consistent. And look at 2 years. 2 years have gone by and I didn't do anything. And I didn't want that. So how do I stay motivated? I get into a challenge group. I'm a challenger in the challenge group. I'm focusing on posting every single day about my workout. So in order to do that, I have to work out. Because when you're lying and when you're kind of like masking it, it's really hard and it doesn't come across the way you want it. And people can sense it, so you don't want to do that. And another thing is, if I don't do my personal development, if I don't do my fitness and get my fitness, my workout in, and I'm not consistent with my nutrition, my business, I get that low. Because it's really hard for me to talk to someone about it if I'm not following through. I feel weird about it, and it doesn't come across. I'm not confident in what I'm saying because I'm not doing it. So that's what motivates me. I have to stay consistent in my health and fitness journey. Not to say that I don't fall off the wagon. I do fall off the wagon, but I get right back on because I know myself, and I know if I let it go too long, it'll be really, really, and it is. That's the thing. If you let it go a long time, it's really hard to get back in. Not to say you can't, because if you guys have, it's okay. You have to put it behind you and start it again. But find something that ignites your soul. Find something that really pumps you up. I don't just listen to personal development to listen to it. I have to find something that touches me. And if it doesn't, I'm not even finishing the book. I'm sorry. I'm not wasting my time. I want something that really is firing me up. And that's what motivates me. That, when I listen to something great or when I get a good workout in, I feel like I could run through a wall. I feel like I can talk to anyone about the business. I feel like I can talk to anyone about our challenge groups. And that confidence is what gets people to join my challenge groups. They don't want someone that's wishy-washy. They don't want someone that's not showing up on their page and in their fitness journey. They want to know they can count on you. So that's it. I don't stop. And if I do have a lull, I get right back on the train. Do you want, and when you are listening to personal development consistently, that's your content. Yes, Kristen, content in the morning is my personal development. It's a post. Like, how awesome is that? And a lot of our coaches do that. They use the personal development from the morning or whatever, whenever. I say the morning because what a better way to start your day, and that's a post. And you know what? That's what's going to inspire people and they're going to look forward to those posts every day. And I know when I was working, there were so many people that would come up to me and be like, every morning before work, I always see your inspirational post, and it really helps me start my day off on the right foot. So people are watching. So so that goes into posting about your life, yourself, all of those things. And when you are posting about your journey, your life, your ups and downs, your day, and there's so many things. And we did a social media boot camp. If you guys haven't gone through it, it's an open group. We could just add you to it and you guys can just go through the videos. But we talk about this and how you should be posting. And guys, you just have to be yourself and share your own particular journey. So find ways to post that really, that you feel like Jillian, for example, is like, she needs to feel it to post it. And I'm the same way. Like, I cannot schedule things out. Yes, I do an inspirational post in the morning, but a lot of times I need to feel it to post it. In the beginning, for me, I had to be more on the schedule because I was working, and I had 3 kids and it was a little crazy. So it would be in the morning, inspirational. At lunchtime, I was posting what I was eating for lunch, or I was posting a recipe or asking questions, or even just posting something random about my life. And then afternoon, same type of thing. Like, guys, you don't want to be posting health and fitness all the time, especially if you don't have a business page. If you just have your regular page, it should just be one, and the rest should be just you. And you're probably like, well, my life isn't exciting. How am I going to post about my life? And mine wasn't either. And you know what? It just got easier as I went. So I would post about, some of the students in my class, because I was a teacher, like funny thing they did, or something they asked me. And, I like to post to show my personality and sense of humor. So I'd post stuff about that. Nowadays we have video. Nowadays, it's like back in the old days, we didn't have live video. Use that, and if you're not comfortable, step outside of your comfort zone a little bit, because I'm going to tell you, the more you do those things, the more comfortable you're going to feel, and the more people are going to relate to you. For example, I did a video today that you would have never, ever, ever caught me doing ever. I still can't believe I did it. I just felt I was in the mood. I was listening to a great song. I started singing it in the video. I have the worst voice ever. My mom is a beautiful singer. I'm horrible. That's like my biggest dream, is like I could have a beautiful voice and sing. Mine's horrible. But I was singing on it. I'm like, you know what? This is going to show a funny side of me. Like, this is me. I'm just going to be myself. Who cares if people turn it off because they can't stand to hear me talk or sing? So that's the thing. I'm going to relate to people like myself. Okay? I'm going to attract people like myself when I'm posting more of me and who I really am. That's just something funny I did. You could post questions, a Q&A type of, those get a lot of traction, and you always want to post those periodically because you need to get some traction on your page. So anything that people are going to, and always kind of not always, not in every post, but once a day, ask a question in your post. So people have to respond. Like, okay, I'm thinking about getting new sneakers. Which one? Or I really want to get my hair cut, but I'm scared. Which style do you like? Even if you're not going to take their advice, it doesn't matter. It's going to help get the involvement up. You're going to see who's seeing your page. You can reach out to those people and build a relationship like I talked about on our team page today. So if you're kind of iffy about that, there's some videos on there. And this also includes posting about your success. How do we post about our success? And I'm not saying success financially, unless it is happening for you. Great. In the beginning, it wasn't financial for me. It was my success with my health and fitness journey, my before and afters, sharing how I felt about this program and how it's changed me. I used to do little videos about that and I showed emotion in it because that's truly how I felt. When something is changing your life and you're helping other women do the same, it's like no other, sharing that, Like today, I also shared a coach post, and you could do this with challengers of like what kind. We all held up, I don't know if you guys saw it, but we all held up a sign saying what our job was. You could do this with challengers, or maybe have them hold up a sign like what are their goals, like what's one of their goals, and post it. And these are the women you're helping, you know? So those are ways to share your success without being braggy. Another way, you know, sharing, it's okay to share financially what if Beachbody has helped you pay a car bill. Congratulations. That is awesome. You know, if it has done that for you, share it. Don't forget the disclaimer. You have to put a disclaimer on it, but share it, because it's so, so important that people can see that you're not only helping people, but you can get financial benefit from this. And that's how you when you're posting about the business and your success in the business, maybe you have never been this confident in your life. That's success, okay? And you can talk about the confidence, and maybe back when you were younger, you didn't have confidence, and you remember a story from back in high school where you lacked that confidence. Share your stories. Share bits and pieces of those stories throughout your posts. That is a success if you've come from here to there. If you look at the top coaches, that's what they're talking about. How I was here, now I'm there. Financially, in the beginning, that wasn't for me. It was more of the confidence, the accountability of being a coach. And I was successful because I was accountable and I stayed consistent, right? I was successful because of the relationships I was able to build and how amazing these friendships are. I was successful because I got to go to Summit. Share that. I was successful because I got Success Starters. This is a big accomplishment, and I'm really proud of myself and my team. Share it. I don't care if your team is 2 people. No one needs to know you have 2 people on your team. No one needs to know. And I'm not saying lie. Of course not. But I'm saying, guys, you know, like, for example, one of my friends is a PIO teacher. And she teaches, there's like 2 people in her class, but she doesn't tell them there's 2 people in her class. She shares pictures of herself teaching. She shares pictures of her and a couple of the 2 people. They don't need to know that that's her whole class, you know? And what happens is people are like drawn to it. And every time there's a PIO sale, she's always getting people jumping in with her because of that. So guys, people don't need to know the little bits and pieces. They don't need to know exactly how much money you make, but at all. But sharing little, like if you had a big check, that's awesome. And you should share that and share what it means to you and your family, you know, and where you've come from and what you were able to do. Maybe take your kids out to eat because you never do that because money is so tight. That's the way to share it without being braggy, is sharing it, how meaningful it is to your life and your family's life. That's how to share the money part, not being braggy, but everything else, guys, you're just sharing what this business can do for you and for other people. And when they see stuff like this is how you're going to get coaches to reach out to you, or coaches future coaches interested. So when you go talk to them and you go reach out to them and start building the relationship, they're going to ask you about it. Okay, so it is all about posting. Attracting business builders is the hardest thing to do. I would say, honestly, when you're looking for people to connect with, look for people like yourself. Look for people that have the same interests as you, so it's easy to talk to them. Look for people that are determined. Honestly, I think it's drive over anything else. It's not talent. It's not always the one. I remember when I first started, I was only looking for people into health and fitness. I'm like, oh, she'd be a great coach. She has a great body. Like, and then she'd join me and like not do anything. Well, because they don't have the heart. They don't have the drive. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean someone has to be fit at all. It is the drive, the desire to do more, the desire to help others. Honestly, that's what it is. And once they get a taste of it, a lot of times people, well, business builders and people that really want to run with the business will just run because they have the desire. So think about people that you maybe went to college with, that you just know they're a go-getter. Health and fitness and all, it doesn't matter. If they're a go-getter and they're a truly good person and they have a good heart, then they can be great at this business and they can be an awesome business builder. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. The people that I thought were going to be amazing coaches, I would say my first 2 years, still to this day, were not. And the people that I never thought that they would really get into this and really like it were amazing. Like it's really, really, really hard to determine who's going to be fantastic and who's not. So that's why you just have to present the business and talk to as many people as you can and see if this would be a right fit for them. I would have never thought I could do this. I hated social media. I hated every time I saw people in the store, I would hide, like people from high school. I wasn't a social butterfly. This was totally not my thing. And look, it is because of what the company is based on and helping people. I just couldn't stop. I was like, this is the most amazing feeling ever. So posting is so important. If you ever feel salesy in your post, it's probably because you are being salesy. Okay, and I just say that because a lot of times when we aren't posting regularly about our lives, about our fitness journey, and we're not showing up in our fitness journey and everything like that, then we're like, oh, there's a challenge group coming up. We got to fill it. And you're throwing out challenge group post after challenge group post or call to action. That's being salesy because guess what? You're really not offering any value anywhere else, right? So make sure that's why your consistency is so important in showing up on your page. And then doing those call to actions. But make sure when you're doing your call to actions that you're not posting a picture of your bag of Shakeology or, Autumn's hot bod sitting there, like post a picture of you and your kids working out or just your face. Jillian's really good at this, and so is Kristen, like just do their face pointing to something and some words, just saying, join me or summer or something or whatever. Simple, clean photos. Doesn't have to be professional at all. Uh-oh, crud. I think that's that. Oh, and convos. Okay, so I'm not going to get into conversations because I think, Kristen, did you want to talk too? No? Okay. Well, quickly. Yeah, I'll stop in like a minute, I promise.
I was gonna touch on the topics that you don't cover at a different time.
Okay. So I kind of went over most of it, but conversations, I talked about this in the new coach training just now on our Facebook page, on our Dream Again, but like, guys, if the conversation goes dull and it's kind of weird and you're awkward and they're awkward and it's like you're trying to like pull stuff out of them, let it go and move on. Go back to them next month. Maybe they'll see a post and they'll be like, it's time. Guys, you can't form a relationship. You're not going to be friends with everyone, right? There's certain people you connect with. There's certain people that you don't. You just got to move on and don't bank on anyone. Like, that's the thing. Like, if you have people in mind that are saying they're going to buy and you're like, oh, I'm going to hit Success Club, I'm just going to wait on them. No. I did that in the beginning, and then I was like, wow, I screwed myself over. I need to reach out to more people and really, talk to, that's it. The key to this business is talking to as many people as you can and then doing some more. So, my conversations are very normal. They're just like, hey, girl, haven't seen you or talked to you in a couple of years. I saw that you went here. How was it? That's my conversation starter, honestly. Hey, I saw that picture of your son. He's so cute. I can't believe he's already 5 and off to kindergarten. How are you guys doing? What are you guys doing this summer? Like, honestly, it's very simple, straightforward. It's not, and that's my personality. That's me. Hey, girl, I say that. If you're not into that and that sounds awkward coming out of your mouth, don't put that in a conversation. People are going to be like, what? She never talks like that. So make sure that it sounds like you. And then as the conversation goes, they will ask you. They will ask you what you're doing because they see it on your page and they're watching. If they get a message from you, starting a conversation, you're in a conversation with them, you're talking about their family, they're going to be like, girl, I don't know how you stay accountable. They're going to be like, I just love your posts. They're so awesome. They're so inspiring. How do you do it? Well, whenever ask, I'm going to tell them. I'm going to be like, I do it. The only way I stay accountable, and I mentioned this in that last video in our group, I say is because of our challenge groups. There is no way I could stay accountable by myself. I have a group of women helping me. I would love to share more info with you if that's something that you think would help you. Would it help you? And then they say yes. Then you talk about their goals, and that's how you get into the invitation. And I said this earlier today. Invites, I remember I could never say, okay, I'm going to invite 5 people today. I could never control that number because it comes up in my conversations, but I always can control how many people I was talking to. So I can control how many conversation starters I send. I can't control how many people's pages I'm on, liking, commenting, being a friend first. But the invitations will come up, and you will have a lot of people to invite as you're talking to more people during the week. But you have to put it out there. You have to start the conversation, and you can't just let it go. Like, you can't just say, okay, it's Monday. I'm going to send out 20 hey girl conversations, but I'm never going to respond to half of them. You can't be all, because guys, people are going to respond and you may get overwhelmed. So don't go crazy from the get, do it so you can manage it. 5 a day, 3 a day, whatever works for you. But that's it. That's all I got. So I'm going to kick it back to the wonderful leaders on this team, but I want to leave you with one thing. The biggest thing that you can do for yourself and your business is to say, the next 3 months, I'm going to make mine. I am going to do what I need to do 5 days a week, 6 days a week, whatever you decide that fits into your family, your time, your days. And I'm going to do a power hour every single day for 3 months, 90 days. That's what it takes to really see things coming to fruition in this business. I want to come back on a call like this in 90 days and hear success stories and hear what you guys have done with the 3 months that we've had, the summer months where people want to change their lives, where people are tired of eating junk and barbecuing and drinking and all of those things. I want to hear that you have helped these people and your business is growing and you are sharing your journey and your successes on your Facebook page. I can't wait to see them. I want to see your successes. So tag me in them if you want. You could tag me in the comments of your successes, and I want to see them, because if you tag me in the comments, then it won't show up on my page. I don't want to be stealing your joy or anything. So tag me in the comments so I can see them. And I'd love to be a part of that journey of yours. So I'm excited to see what's to come in these wonderful women's lives. You leaders, you guys are so lucky to have these leaders. I'm telling you, you don't find gems like this too often at all. So I'm going to kick it back to you girls, and this was fun. Unmute yourself.
I did. Thank you, Tara. I love Tara's passion and how she always gets us pumped up. And the thing about Tara that I want to point out, if you notice, is she says that this used to not be her personality or whatever. But the reason why she has gotten where she's gotten, and because and the reason why she is where she is because she's passionate about it. She really feels it. So you guys need to make a decision. Like, are you really feeling this? Do you really feel like this is changing your life? And if you do, share it. That's why Tara's passionate, and that's why Kristen is passionate, and that's why these leaders go where they go, because they really feel it and they share it. That's it. Get into it. Find something that is yours and share it with people and let them know about your joy. And that's where it comes from. That's where you get it. When you're messaging people, it'll come easy because you are feeling it and you're happy about it. And you're going, I like to share my favorite shoes or my favorite food with people. So share your favorite program and it comes easy. If you don't have a favorite program, like find one, get into it and start letting other people know about it. That is the key to it. And that is why Tara has gotten where she's gotten. I know because she tried for 2 years, and every time she was passionate with me, every time she was passionate about it, and she was like, I got this, and I think you would do great, and I love it. And so what you guys need to do is figure out first who your target audience is by who you connect with, who you think you can help, if you were to go hang out with people, who would you laugh with and talk with? That's who you're going to want to connect with, one. And two, once you figure those people out, start posting to them. Start posting to those moms or those women that work or the school teachers. And then when you do, it's natural when you talk to them. And then share with them what you have going on in your life and what makes you happy. And that is what gives Tara her fire. That's how she came from someone who hid in the grocery store. By the way, I talked to her on the phone the other day in the grocery store on FaceTime, and she gave 2 craps. That's how far she's come in life. So that's how you get there. She's come from there to here because she has inspired people, and she's had all these people inspire her, and she's passionate about it. So find your passion. I don't care how, but find your passion. Kristen, less than 1 minute. Go, girl. End it.
I don't have many words. I think you guys both did awesome. Yeah, I've got nothing. Thank you, everyone, for being on, and a special thanks to Tara.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you, Tara. Thanks, guys, for being on. I hope you guys have an awesome night.
Yes.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye.